what are the alternatives to the EB1A? Folks ask me these questions a lot of time. So objectively evaluating, if you want to permanently settle in the United States, there are two different types of green cards that you can get. The A, family-based, and B, employment-based. The EB in the EB1A or B or C or EB2, EB3, the EB actually stands for employment-based. Now, if you want to marry, let's say, a US citizen or a green card holder, there is a separate path for that called family-based path. So that is an alternate that can go behind. However, that doesn't happen with most folks that I've seen. So let's keep that aside. Now, what are the other alternates in the employment-based category, right? Like number one, there's the EB2, EB3, which people usually go after. For Indians, the wait time is about 20, 30, 40, 50, and there's some reports that say it's like 150 years for folks from India. So that is an option, but in most cases these days, it is not a practical option because half of your productive lifetime is basically gone in that, if not more. Then there's the EB5 visa, which is an investor visa where you'll have to bring in, I think it's about $1 million, but then if it's in a rural area, it's I think $500,000 or $800,000, something like that. I don't necessarily track that criteria, but it's mostly an investor visa. And there are a lot of other scrutinies that go around it. And that's one other path. Again, for most folks that pursue this, they cannot necessarily bring that sum of outside money into the United States that they can call their own, because most of their earnings eventually will come from the United States. So it's not necessarily like you can send that money out and then again bring it in, keeping everything clean and legal. So the EB5 is out for most people as well. So that actually leaves people with this dilemma that, hey, what is the option for me? Like, what is actually there for me that is practical? The EB1A is not necessarily easy, but it presents itself as the option that is available, that is totally in your control. Imagine not being dependent on an employer, not being necessarily dependent on a sponsorship process or the firm process where the Department of Labor needs to get involved as well. The EB1A takes away all of that, but then in exchange, it does take a lot of effort from your side to legitimately rise to the top of your field. And that is what we help out with in the Smart Green Card program. We have so many go-getters that we've helped achieve the EB1A successfully. And that's why when I see people presenting this buffet of options as if there are a lot of practical options and laying them out in front of you and you evaluating each one of them again, I decided to make the job easy for you by telling you that this is the only option that is practical and it is in line with your career interests. So the more you rise in your field, the better you are doing in your career, which, hey, who doesn't want that, right? So everything is in line with your career interests and your immigration interests when you go with the EB1A. It takes a lot of effort to make these videos and bring it to you to help you out in your immigration journey. So please like, share and subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so anytime I publish a video about the EB1A, you get notified and you are well prepared for that journey. Am I eligible for the EB1A as is right now? How do I find out? And hey, I'm interested in the Smart Green Card program, but you have a couple different options. What do I choose? When do I need to start? Why do I need to get to the EB1A? How will the Smart Green Card program even help me? Find answers to all of these questions by grabbing time with me as part of the Decider plan. We've launched a whole new plan where you can literally find answers to all these questions that you have by joining a call with me, either on a group call or a one-on-one. So go to smartgreencard.com and find the Decider plan today.